Hi everyone, it's Kay here. Thank you very much for joining me today. I'm going to be doing the prompt 10 for dephemerember. Dephemerember is hosted by Barbara of 49 Dragonflies and Luisa of Luisa Heinzel on both of them are on YouTube. I'll put their links below as usual. So I thought I'd just quickly show you what I've done with a few things. So that's my auto playing card. There's my layered tag at the back. And with my cat pillar, I've just had to paper clip it in because I'm not too sure how else to put it in so that people can sort of play with it. I figured that maybe that would probably be the better. I could use a belly band maybe. I'll see. Anyway, and then the other one I've just finished off was the snippet roll, and I've cut a bit off my snippet roll to make a little tuck spot. And the last one was journaling card and a beloved visitor. I explained why I didn't use people who were my beloved visitor and why I chose a bee. So there's my bee journaling card, and I've put what the bees do in the back, and I've just tucked it in that little spot there for my journal. So far so good. So we're doing 9, which is altered pocket and texture fragments. Yes, I always find these things very interesting because I don't have a sort of like a lot of different kinds of textures in my stash. So anyway, to make my pockets, I've just got a double page here, and I'm just going to do a wraparound pocket. Nothing very exciting, but I just thought I would do it from scratch so that if you didn't know how to do an altered pocket, you would know. So we would know how to do it. So no, not how to do it. Just to make it just a double pocket, triple pocket. Anyway, so I've got the folded down on one side and there, and fold in this corner as well to match. So we're going to just actually make it line up. So it's sort of like an even kind of fold to go with this one here. And then I'm going to, because we might just do the one decoration, folding that up there to make another pocket. So I'm just going to stick those down now in the middle here and there. Just going to stick that to that bit there. There's the fold. There. Just do the one side for the moment, see how we go over time. So I'm just going to ink the edges a little bit. Should have left it out from my previous project, but I didn't. Oop. Very fragile paper because it's old. It came from a book that's nearly 100 years old, so I'm just going to fold that so it's not so distracting. And I've got a feeling it might be too wide. Let's have a look. So if we use it for wraparound pockets like that, a bit too wide. A little bit, not too much, so I might just trim off a little bit. Which means I've got to ink all over it again. Well, that was a bit silly. Do the inking first and then decide to color up afterwards. that's going to be on the other side, so let's do this side. Right, it says to alter the pockets, so this time to alter the pockets I'm actually going to do some ink things. That's not very good grammar. Okay. Do you reckon I should be brave? Could be brave and use a bit of water. But then if I use water, it won't dry in time. Just a little bit. What we could do is grab a bit of serviette and just dab it. So it's just a little bit. Toned down a bit. May as well ink the other side while I'm here. I'll fold it afterwards. Isn't it funny how when you use it around different ways, how it looks differently? It's a bit of spritz. What do I do with my spritzers? Never threw my spritzer out when I sort of stopped doing a bit of dark journaling. That's going to take forever now to dry. So what I think I might do for the layering of the texture scraps is to use a bit of a base kind of thing. So what can we do? Put that to one side for a moment. Got some texture here. Could use some paper, use some card. What can I use? What shall I use? I use paper, it might not be bulk. Let's use a bit of paper, I think. You can grab a bit of paper. It's the right colour. Anyway, so I'll just fold it over that way, give me a bit of strength there to build my tidbits on. And I'm actually going to tear that off and create some layers. So I'm just going to build some layers with different things. And so this is from come out of a, I don't know, come out of a kit, I think. Not too sure. I've probably had it for a while. I don't want to have too much the same, so let's cut that off. So different, all the difference. So that's bumpy texture. This is a rougher, natural texture. Might put that on this side here, doing this way. So I have two to choose from. Got a bit of scrappy paper here. Oh, I could use that really. To put that on there. What I might do is just rip that one, otherwise it'll be too big for the, so I've got a bit of texture now with this element here, but we don't want it all, so I'm going to trim it, tear a bit off, so it looks that looks different. You know what I should be doing? You're screaming at me, aren't you? Saying, Kay, ink it, ink it, ink it. Not everything has to be inked, but sometimes it does help with the, what's the word I'm looking for? Seeing where one element finishes and one element starts. It's bad grammar, is it bad grammar? There we go. Here. Just needs a little bit, so take that off. So can texture also be about how it looks rather than how it feels as well? I think so. Not sure. Probably should have looked it up. But sometimes when I look things up, I get inspired by what they do and don't think of something for myself. So I'm trying desperately hard to think of something for myself. Oh, this rice guy's going to go there, isn't it? I don't think it's very scrappy. Got a bit of plaster tape here that I'm going to use. I can't rip it, I have to cut it. Don't know if you've heard the story that when I went to the big hardware chain that we have in Australia, it's called Bunnings. And I was asking somebody where that was for, and she said, what do you want to use it for? And when I told her it was going to be for craft, I think she thought I was mad, but hey, this gives a really good texture. And I haven't used it for a while, so this is a perfect opportunity to get it out. Do I want any more texture? There's a bit of vellum here. With words on, you probably can't see the words. That word says life. Can you see that word? I just take that bit off and just put that there, maybe. So it looks a bit odd, doesn't it, really? I'm trying to sort of incorporate a bit of this in there, but I'm not too sure how. Take it off a bit more. I'll do that word life there. We might keep it for this one here, maybe. Bit of vellum, pop it there. I did have some. Where's my tissue paper? From Which Craft You Do, so let's do a little bit of that as well. See, that's what I used for my altered tag. I'm sure this is not supposed to. It says fragments. Isn't fragments are a small thing? Oh well. Just going to take that off so it's not quite so straight. Not very good cut tearing, is it really? could have done with something else, like a button or something or other, but we're going to go with some vellum stickers. I can find one that's sort of appropriate. Could use the butt of the mushrooms. Just use the top maybe. What else is in there? These are flowers. Stuck to the other ones. I'm drawing a rose. Just trying to find something that sort of goes with the whole. Actually, I quite like this one. Just will keep that out for a minute. Might end up just using the mushroom. Not too sure if this is going to stick though. Might have to just do the top bit. I can't rip it. Can't rip, it's too strong. Sometimes this goes really seamlessly in, you know, peeling the back off, and other times you think, oh my goodness, why did I decide to use this? Kind of feeling. Got it, I think. Had it. Now it's disappeared. Okay, that goes there like that. Can I just now can I tear it off? Put the mushroom. Trying to rip the bits off here. Everything's sticking to my fingers, of course, because sticky K. Okay, that might go there. Well, that worked out alright. I might keep that for another something else. Put that top there. Let's have a look. How am I going with this? This is nearly dry actually. The one side I want to do is dry, so I'm going to put that on my pocket here. I'm just going to stick it down. And here on the corner. I don't have any gesso or anything like that to pare that back a little bit, but have I still got some white paint? I don't think I have. I think I finally got rid of it all. Hang on a minute. I think I might have it somewhere in my drawer. No. I did get rid of it. Okay, let's just use a bit of chalk. I've had this chalk in my drawer for I don't know how long. Just to pare it back a little bit. Yeah, that's alright. That's pretty good. Still a little bit too dark for my liking, but I don't have anything else. I don't have any gesso, don't have any white paint. I found the white paint a bit difficult to use. I don't think I've got anything else. No. No, I don't have anything else. Let's come undone. Okay, what we could do is tone it down by using this vellum sticker. What do you think? I'm just going to leave it there and think about it a bit more while I finish off this other element here on this other side. Okay, I'm going to use a bit of broad rayon glue. Just got all these bits and pieces here that I thought may as well use them. And may as well use some of this texture from the plasterboard. I can't remember what it was called now. Plasterboard tape, maybe? Can't remember. Got a sewing label here. Do I want the sewing label? Because that's a different texture again. Don't think it really fits. What about the green? So we've got different things on this each side. If I do that, I have to do the texture up here, up on the main bit, maybe. Could do that. Not putting it down here because it's wet. This is wet still. Fold it over. Now that bit's dry. And this bit is not distressed in any way, so quickly do that. Glue to hold it down. Using the wrong tool before, using the yellow one. Oh no, no. No wonder it didn't come out very well. Okay, so let's have a think about whether I actually want to have that over the top or whether I want to just use, where's that tissue paper I had? If I use that on top, you won't be able to see all the grunginess. What else could I use? I don't think I can use anything else. I could just use the texture. So you can, that'll tone it down, I think. Let's have a look as well. That's better. Just thought it was a bit much before. I know lots of people like that sort of grunge. I don't mind a bit of grunge, just I like lots of it. Everybody to their own. Okay, that's better. That's sort of toned it down a bit. That's very textural, but I don't think that's what's supposed to be. The prompt's not supposed to be that. I don't think. I think it's supposed to be. What's the word? What was the word? What was the word? Where's my fragments? These are not definitely not fragments. Oh well. I don't have fragments. I'm just using scraps. Would help if I had it around the right way, wouldn't it? I think that's a waste, Kay. Probably is a bit. So just going to pull. That's going to come up a bit higher, that Broadway Anglo bit. It's a bit low. Maybe do the other way around. Or maybe just do the green the other way around. Okay, just sync that up. And I'm going to use that green lace because it's sort of a scrappy bit. It's more or less dry. Taking a chance, hopefully it'll work. And put some on top. Do you think it needs a button? Oops, the lid's on my ink. Where's my other bit that I had for, I want to use this bit here for the mushroom, the little bottom bit, you know, with a bit, that scrappy floor stuff, forest floor stuff. Is that the word for it? I think it is. Just going to see if it's a button. Buttons. So look at these buttons. So no, that's on the wrong size, but looks good. Maybe there. There's another little one there. Quite like that one. Right, let's do that. I very rarely use buttons in journals because I think they make too much bulk. But so this is a surprise for me. Oh, that's come off. And it just needs a number of something. Number. Shall I just use my stencils again, maybe? That's a butterfly there. Forgot I had that. Okay. Just do one, I think. Just do ground espresso. Get the right. Okay, about 5 there. I don't think it'll come out on the side. Might, a little bit, not much. No, not a lot. Not very much at all, that side, because of the corrugated card. But that's alright. Got a little bit of stuff. Still not quite 100% happy with this top bit. It's a bit too full on for me. I don't think I've got anything else to put on top of it. Just having a quick look here in my box of goodies that seems to have expanded by the day. Oh, I could use glassine paper. Oh well. can't use this, I don't think. It's not going to show enough. I think I've got everything on with some acetate. Excuse me, I'm looking for some acetate. The acetate won't hold it back, okay, but you could. Maybe I should have just stuck to that word one. I don't think it matters that I've covered over with the other texture. I mean, it's just all, you can see it through the acetate. This vellum, sorry, this vellum paper. Not acetate, vellum. The acetate's not going to work. You can see straight through it. Sorry, got a bit here sticking out. It needs to be popped away properly. Okay, let's put that down. Maybe half. I don't know now. Now I've cut that in half. I don't know if I like that. I'm going to look for another one and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, after some huge indecision, I couldn't decide what to do. So I've actually pulled out a table napkin, and I've got pulled off some things off the table napkin. These little, I think they're dog roses. Are they dog roses? But I just thought it just toned down that that background a bit by having something else to focus on besides the background. Needs a label now. Just pop that there. So to do the same for this one, just take the hydrangea off. It doesn't really keep in the colours I've got either, but I just thought it was a bit too much when I had the, I've been trying it and tearing bits off bit by bit. Just trying a little bit at a time to see what I thought. Such a pretty napkin as well. Take that. Oh, there's two there. I've still got the layer off. Taking one layer off already. That's the other layer. I know you can do it with a brush, a water brush, but I never get that right either. So that tore reasonably easy anyway, the way I wanted it to. Just to tone it down a bit, and that can go in my journal without too much trouble. I could find an insect if I looked hard enough. I'm sure I've got insect somewhere in a sticky. Probably not. Let's do this. May as well finish it off. Not sticky. It's not a sticky note, but not sticky. It's not a sticker, I should say. But it looks effective, I think. Hopefully. I'm just trying to find another one now. What one do you reckon? All exactly the same. That one. And it does need a number. I need to go through my folders and sort them out again. Because I did have all my numbers, and I have bought new kits. These are all from Witchcraft You Do, and I bought some new things, and so all the numbers are all over the place again. I just need to put them all back in the same place so I know where all my numbers are. Let's do some of these. Let's have a look. Brown one. Oh, what else have I got? Do I have the same number? It's a red one. It's the same number. That's a different number. Okay. Let's do those two. Excuse me a minute. Pop that there. So what was it again? Alter pocket. Well, I've altered the pockets. And texture fragments. We've got lots of texture fragments. Hey, but I think it looks effective anyway. Quite like the way that turned out, really. Quite happy with that. I'm not one to do all that sort of stuff, so I'm really pleased with how it turned out. It's just going to make sure it's all stuck down, that's all. Thank you very much for joining me today. I have to laugh because sometimes those things really, I'm never too sure what to do. So I think it turned out really well, myself personally, and I'm lots to learn still. So thank you very much, Barbara and Luisa, for making us do these things that we wouldn't normally do. So not making us do, but giving us prompts to make us think about doing things we wouldn't do. That's better. And I thank you very much for joining me again. Sorry, and take care. Please join me in the next video. Bye bye.